Happy Back to the Future Day! If you're not sure what I'm talking about, let me give you a refresher. Back in 1989, Universal Studios released a sequel to Back to the Future, a story about Marty McFly traveling back to the past with Emmett Doc Brown. Well, in the sequel, they traveled to the future, to October 21st, 2015 to be exact. That's today! Here's a short list of some of the things that the film got right, some of the things the film got wrong, and some of the things that weren't quite right or quite wrong, but pretty darn close. The futuristic thumbprint scan. Totally a thing. When future Biff goes back to 1955 to give past Biff the sports almanac, he returns in a taxi and scans his thumbprint to pay the cabbie. That's totally a thing that exists. Plus, any of you use your thumbprint to unlock your smartphone? The police in 2015 have these LED screens across their helmets. LED imprinted into clothing is totally a thing. Additionally, Nike even has a patent out for, you guessed it, self-tying shoes. There's a scene where you can see a dog being walked by a hovering robot. That's totally plausible with the use of drones. Why not tie a leash to the drone and give Fido a walk right from the comfort of your living room?
Hello, in here, please.
Future Marty has a conversation with a business associate right at his home. This is totally possible with the invention of Skype. Also, Marty pulls out his briefcase and uses an electronic card reader to scan his card. Another thing that the makers of this movie hit right on the head. I love this next one. When Marty and Doc are in an alley and they're trying to move Marty's unconscious girlfriend to a hidden spot, take a really close look at the garbage behind them. It's full of compact discs. This is totally true, as compact discs are getting used less and less in this digital age. There's probably very few of you watching this that don't have a flat screen TV. And as far as talking to your TV and telling it what channel you want, that's totally doable thanks to smart TVs. When Marty first gets to 2015, a man approaches him asking him to donate money to fix the clock tower. Notice what he's holding in his hand, an electronic device. These tablets totally exist. And the last one is my favorite. Newspapers. The filmmakers knew that newspapers would still be around in 2015, even in this digital age.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Sorry, Doc, but we still need roads. Hoverboards. Man, they'd be cool, but that technology just doesn't exist yet. While license plates can be scanned, they don't use barcodes. While this would be really cool for those of us that are constantly dripping food on our shirts, technology just doesn't exist yet. Thankfully, there's not 19 Jaws movies, although there is a trailer for Jaws 19 that you can find on YouTube. The filmmakers did get right the use of holograms and 3D imaging. In 2015 in the movie, there is this mailbox-looking thing sitting on the side of the road. Upon closer inspection, it is a fast fax, a way for you to quickly send a fax. Fax machines aren't as popular anymore. Which also raises another important question. Why do the future McFlys have so many fax machines in their house? Pizza hydrators. This one makes me sad. I really wish that I could hydrate a pizza in a matter of seconds. Unfortunately, this doesn't exist. While the electronic parts of the clothing in the movie are accurate, thankfully the styles are not. And the last thing, and this one is a glaring mistake, the use of cell phones. No one in the movie is carrying a cell phone. In fact, Marty Jr. in 2015 is seen using a payphone. Those really aren't used very much anymore. This is something that the filmmakers really missed the mark on. Filmmakers were certainly onto something when they had Doc use waste to power his future time machine. While this technology isn't exactly perfected, they're certainly on its way. The smart TV. Okay, yes, smart TVs do exist, but what I'm talking about is the roll-up smart TV that the McFlys have in their future home. It is important to note that this technology does exist, just not on a commercial scale quite yet. Marty Jr. is seen wearing these futuristic goggles in his home. While the design and the concept are just a little bit off, inventions like Google Glass do make this one really, really close to the mark. And the last one, and perhaps the one that most folks are most curious about, is the Cubs winning the World Series in 2015. Only time will tell if this one really comes true or not. And there you have it. Let us know what we missed in the comments below, and have a very happy National Back to the Future Day.